Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Stamper from PriceDigests, and I'm happy to be here to tell the story of our Truck Body IQ intelligent solution that has really come into its own this year. It's a data plus intelligence product that helps take the risk out of commercial truck business. Our beta customers started integrating it in 2020, and we've added several early adopters since then, and everybody has really liked what they've seen so far. Feedback has been that they believe that the data helped them solve some of their issues with the risky commercial truck business. To give you just a little background on Price Digest, we've been around for over 100 years, and we focus on data plus intelligence for vehicles, vessels, and ground maintenance equipment. 60% of the top insurance carriers use Price Digest daily, including 75% of the top 30 carriers. So that's where we are today. We are effectively rolling out Truck Body IQ out to you, the NAMIC membership. This is an opportunity for mutual insurance companies to be among the first to use easy to integrate technology to grab a competitive edge by making data-driven decisions about the truck policies you're underwriting. We've conducted some analysis with lots of our customers and has shown most of the time the potential increase in premium is literally in the millions of dollars. That's certainly a lot of money and worth at least investigating. Philip Smith is also on the line. He's from DuckCreek Technologies, one of our fantastic platform partners. They've integrated Truck Body IQ, or what we call TBIQ, into their platform for their customers because they see TBIQ as a competitive advantage for themselves and their customers that use DuckCreek to issue and service commercial auto policies. If you hang with us for a couple of minutes, Philip has a very short demo to show you what it would look like to an agent or underwriter who is using Truck Body IQ on the DuckCreek platform and how very speedy the whole process is. Now, we don't want you to be multitasking, so I want you to do me a favor and take out your phone. And if you are on the phone already browsing Instagram or Facebook or whatever, go to your calculator and be prepared to check my math. If you don't want to do your own math, hit the QR code and find us online while we go through this exercise. InsurTech, that's the technology to make your insurance product better. A lot of companies are investing on the front end to make sure people can build a quote online in real time. And if you insure commercial trucks, that's a very complicated process. You have to look at the data that drives your decisions. Incomplete trucks or incomplete chassis are part of what makes commercial auto so risky. Someone buys a truck and then uplifts it and adds a dump or a mixer or a crane or a tank. These truck bodies all have different values. If you don't capture the value of the truck body, you're missing out on potentially a lot of cost new value. TBIQ from Price Digest puts that data into your equation so you can get a better, more accurate estimate of the truck value's total value without asking a million questions. And when you have a more accurate value because of the intelligence built into your underwriting system, the less risky the quote becomes because you are capturing the real full value of the truck. So are your calculators out? The first number I want you to put in your calculator is the number of commercial trucks within your book of business today. Use an estimate if you need to, but I'm going to put 50,000 because I like round numbers that are easy to work with. Now, think about how many of those trucks that are incomplete. Most people think their number is anywhere from 15% to 35%, but when we've conducted reviews for a number of our customers' book of business, we find that percentage is closer to 65%. So that's the number we're going to use, and you can use whatever number you want. So 50,000 times 0.65 is 32,500 incomplete trucks that are in my book of business. Now, we know that TBIQ delivers the full value of the truck, so we know that you can and should charge a larger premium. Now, if this process doubles the value of the truck, do you double the premium? Probably not. So I'm just going to pick a real easy round number of just $100 of increase per truck in premium, just to keep the math simple. But here's the fun part. 32,500 times $100 per truck is $3,250,000. And even if your number is lower than that, I bet it's still a pretty good ROI. All this just because you built one additional step into your underwriting routine that takes milliseconds to complete. It's data-driven. It drives additional premium that could and should be billed to protect both the insurance company and the insured. So now we've done the math. Write down your number because it'll come in handy once you've hit the QR code on the screen. And this is where Philip Smith and DuckCreek Technologies come in. Hey, Philip, what can you tell me about DuckCreek?
Hey, Brian. Yeah, thanks for having us here. Yeah, I've worked for DuckCreek for 9 years, and I really love working here. DuckCreek was founded by an insurance expert and is built for the cloud. We like to say DuckCreek Technologies enables P&C business to reimagine, innovate, and continuously deliver game-changing results. The insurance marketplace requires that carriers be faster, nimbler, and more creative than ever before. They need core systems that are designed to implement change quickly and easily and work elegantly with other applications.
Hey, Philip, before we do the demo, how long did it take DuckCreek developers to integrate TruckBody IQ into your platform?
Yeah, that's a good question, Brian. I checked with our integration team, and it took 2 days for them working between TDIQ and DuckCreek. With the integration in place, we spent another day or two enhancing the UI and the workflow to deliver a user experience that's informative and easy for the underwriter to understand. So less than a week, we had a complete solution for our commercial auto carriers that deliver value through data and usability. It was awesome.
That is awesome. That means our joint customers with DuckCreek Policy and TruckBody IQ would have the framework available to them to get started to fully build out their integration. Being a part of DuckCreek's partner ecosystem can certainly reduce that effort that your developers would have to do. And we've been told by most people it takes 3 days at least to do testing, but we've helped one company that needed to do an executive demo. They actually did it in 1 day. So we know it's not hard to integrate into whatever InsurTech solution you have, but DuckCreek makes it that much easier for you.
Yeah, Brian, we think it gives our commercial auto customers a competitive edge by writing truck policies that are data-driven. We have a lot of customers who underwrite commercial auto, and we expect TruckBody IQ intelligent solutions from PriceDigests to be popular with our commercial auto writers.
So thanks, Philip. Do you have a demo? We can actually take a look.
Thanks, Brian. Yeah, give me a second to share my screen and we'll go take a look. Can you see my screen?
I can, yes.
Perfect. So what you're looking at is a DuckCreek platform demo environment, and I've already established a quote for us to work with. So I'm going to select that quote, and we'll go in and take a look at the details for the vehicle schedule. When I select the risk schedule, it'll show me the vehicles that are already added to this quote that we're working with. I'm going to go in and select to add a new truck to the location for this policy. And when I select that, it'll show us the details for that risk that we want to enter. I'm going to paste the VIN number in there. And when I do that, we'll see a Price Digest data button appear, along with additional data fields that will be returned back from Price Digest, including incomplete vehicle, body vehicle type, and original cost new. What I'm going to do is select the Price Digest data button, and that will show the data that's available from Price Digest. Brian, will you talk to this?
Wow. First, I know I've seen this before, but it's just really cool to see it built right within DuckCreek. So again, great work to you and your team. And the reason I wanted to jump in is, folks, this is so important is because if you simply do a VIN code, all you're getting is the cost new of the incomplete truck. You're not going to get the cost new of the truck body that's been added. The blue bar represents the truck. And now that TBIQ has done its work, the bars in green represent the estimated values of the potential truck body. It's this combined figure that you should be using to price these policies. Knowing this additional value allows you to make a better decision on the front end and reduces the overall risk if there is eventually a claim. So Philip, can you now show us what happens when you select, let's say, the average value for a truck body?
Sure thing. I'll select the average value. What that's going to do is return the data from Price Digest back to the UI within DuckCreek Policy, so the underwriter has the ability, or agent, to see what the incomplete vehicle original cost new is, the vehicle body original cost new, and then the total original cost new. And you will notice that some fields are editable, some are not, allowing us to protect that data that is returned back from Price Digest. In addition, Price Digest will return other data about the vehicle. So if you were writing a truck, tractor, or trailer, and you have additional information related to gross vehicle weight or use or radius class, that information can also be returned back from Price Digest and populated on the screen again to use for underwriting and rating purposes. So that's what I wanted to show for a demo perspective. So Brian, we really like how the TruckBody IQ works in the DuckCreek platform. Companies can write their own rules on how to use the intelligence, and truck owners get the coverage they really need. No one wants to submit a claim only to be told that their policy doesn't cover the whole truck, so it's a benefit to the insurance carrier and the truck owner.
That's a good point. I know a lot of companies that I talk to are actually issuing policies that are insufficient. And therefore, it's just not the best policy it could be. Even using stated value doesn't solve the problem either. What if the stated value is way off? Well, with Price Digest as one of your data points, carriers and agents can use us as a sanity check. If the stated value, is it too high? Is it too low? Well, our truck data, and mind you, we have a 98% hit rate for trucks. We actually include the truck's ACV every time. And then couple that with this TBIQ for the ACV of the truck body, well, it's even more accurate and valuable. It really helps everyone stay on the same page. Oh, and I almost forgot, still have your phone out? That QR code that's been bouncing in and out of the screen will take you to a page where you can pull down a few resources from both Price Digest and DuckCreek. You can also find us online at pricedigest.com/insurance, and you can find DuckCreek at, of course, duckcreek.com. So to wrap this up really quickly, commercial auto, especially when it comes to trucks, is super risky. By integrating the Truck Body IQ intelligence solution, you start protecting yourself from that risk, which helps you build a stronger book. In fact, one of my customers emailed me this week to say that Truck Body IQ has been a great addition to their VIN decoding product. Finally, we'd love it if you'd go over to that page you scanned and type in the total amount you think you'd grow if you integrated Truck Body IQ into your commercial truck underwriting. And with that, both Philip and I are here to take any questions that you may have.